Well, good morning. Hope everybody's staying warm. It's getting close to Christmas, and I've got one more Christmas gift to make, and I thought I would bring you guys along if you want to watch. Last week I had some logs sawed up by a buddy of mine named Todd, and he sells blanks and things like that. But he gave me this piece of it's curly ambrosia maple. Alright, it's 3x3 by about 20 inches long. I think it's going to be really pretty as a pin roller for my mom. I didn't realize I've never made her a pin roller. But she keeps kind of hinting around. So anyway, I think this will make a really pretty pin roller. So I've got this. I'm going to cut it down. It's 3x3, and I'm going to cut it to about 12.5 inches. And I'm going to put some handles on it, and they're going to be walnut. These are 1.5 by 1.5, and they're about 10 inches long, or 8 inches long. Not really sure, but I'll get the handles out of them. They're 9. They're not quite long enough to get 2 handles out of, so I'm having to use 2 blanks. But they will end up being about 6 inches long altogether. So, alright, well, y'all stick around. Let's make some pin roller. Hang on to that. Ooh, that's pretty. This is going to be a pretty pin roller. Okay, we're all mounted up between centers. Got my one-way spur in the chuck, and I guess we're getting about ready to get started. Let me get my air going just to kind of keep some of the little dust out. Alright, face shield on. Speed this thing up. Alright, let's just get started roughing it out. I don't want to take any more than I have to. Okay, let's see here. We'll go about 2.5 inches. God, this thing is tight. I'm actually going to try 2 3/4. Okay, alright. Now I'm just going to go down through here and with my parting tool. I'm just going to start marking 2 3/4 inches all the way down. Woo, golly, look at that. Oh, that's going to be so awesome. I'm going to do now is I'm just going to lay this up here, see where my high spots are, and all this is high right here. So I'm still high right there. And that's my low spot is down here, so I need to take some off of it. If you notice, that is just smooth as silk right there. Off 12 inches. Or thereabout. That's 12 inches. Alright, now just going to use my skew and I'm going to start taking off and kind of taper this edge. Kind of, alright, that should be plenty good. Alright, do the same thing down here. Both ends are curved really nice. Alright. Oh yeah. I like a lot. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and sand this thing up. Actually, it don't need a whole lot of sanding. I want to hit it with some 220 and some 320. I'm going to grab my sandpaper. I'll be right back. Oh my God, that is just slick. Now, the 320. Well, I love that dust collector. I'm glad I got that thing fixed. Simplest thing fixed in the world, the way I should have done it to begin with. Sanded to 320, no tool marks. Boy, that curly's gonna pop. Alright. Let me take this off. I'm gonna have to drill the holes in the end. Do that is I'm gonna do it in the chuck, but I'm gonna use paper towels to kind of hold it center. Alright, now I got a 1-inch Forstner bit in there, and I'm going to drill down about 1 1/4 inches. Already got it marked here. So I've got it marked right there. I'm just going to drill to that depth, keeping everything slow. Until I can get it started good. I'm only about 300 RPMs. Alright, there's me 1 1/4 inches right there. My center marks. Alright. Now, see the chuck didn't mar up the end with that paper towel on there. I've got it fairly tight too. Alright, here we go. It'd be nice to have a steady rest right here to kind of help, but I hadn't built that yet. Now for the handles. Alright, on that, I'm using 1-inch tenon to glue these in. So I needed my hole to be at least 1 inch, if not more. So I want 1 1/4 inches. Cutting these handles. Start out roughing it out. See how long we are here. 6 6 inches. I need to go a little bit more. About an inch long. Say about 3.5 inches for the handle. Alright, so I need my tendon down to there. I'm going to go ahead and undercut this. Pretty good undercut. Alright, let's see what we got. Let's see if everything fits. Okay, that's a good fit there. A little bit loose on that one. Oh, I've got a burr around this. That's what the problem is there. That's why I don't go into that one. I need to got a little burr in there from the Forstner bit. I'm gonna try to sand that out right quick. Put a little chamfer right there. All right, so. Now, I want kind of I'm just going to come in and break this edge off about a 1/16 of an inch. I'm just going to chamfer that back, and then I'm going to go about a quarter. I'm going to go about a 1/4 inch from there to here, and then this will be coved here into a handle, kind of like that. We'll see. I'm not gonna set my actual length just yet. It may actually need to be about 4 inches. All right. Just gonna do this. I can see those marks. There's my 1/4 inch mark right there. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and do the other one just exact as that, and I'm going to change my jaws and we'll finish these up. Alright, now I'm going to start at this 1/4 inch mark. I'm going to just try to make a shallow cove into a almost like a bead or a rise right there, and back down just to form a handle. So we'll see how that goes. I'm going to try this gouge here.
Right in my pin jaws now.
And part that off. Spin the gouge. Try to scrape this thing down with a screw right quick. Oh yeah, I like the shape of that handle. That's going to be really pretty. I'm going to put a couple of decorative barks back here after I sand it. Go ahead and start getting this thing sanded up. Put a couple of decorative marks in it. Right here on the edge, and use my little point tool. That one's done. We'll sand that at 320. Sand it at 320 and call this good to go. Okay, one thing here when trying to duplicate this handle, first of all, you're probably not going to get a perfect duplicate anyway, but you want to hit key diameters like this diameter in the bottom of the cove, and I do that with vernier calipers. So we're just gonna check this and see. All right, so there, and I'm just gonna check it down in here. All right, and they're both a little bit tight in the vernier calipers, so that means they're the same diameter. Now by the time I sand that, everything will be good, but up here my diameters are the same also. I will need, and as I sand this, that'll come on down. This one's a little bit tight right in here in this area, but this one just fits perfect. So by the time I sand up here, I've got to be really careful not to take too much. And then I'll just try to run this shape best I can, and it should make a fairly decent replica of that. Anyway, what I've done now is I put a waste block. It's just one of the leftover parts of the blank. Put a waste block in here. I'm gonna tear off the face and concave it. Do this a little bit backwards here. Reverse turning. Alright, let me see if that'll. Yeah, okay, that'll fit in there just now. It doesn't have to be a perfect fit, it just has to be able to hold it in the center. Put that up. Bought one of these little kits right here. It's got all the different all kinds of different things here. And I'm going to use this cup here to help me center the tailstock up. So this just goes in here, that goes in there. I'm going to get me a paper towel just to make sure that doesn't mar anything up. That should do just fine. And I'm just going to put a good bit of glue on here. Oh, that's great. Got it on that. Got to get it out of there. Don't need it on that. Do not want it or need it in there. So I have to re-sand that. Alright. But let's just get some glue on here. Nice coat of glue. And I'm even going to put it on the bottom here, even though theoretically it shouldn't actually touch the bottom. Do that. Put it in the end. Alright. That one's ready. Side's good. Alright, now it's going to go in here. And this one. And once I get my paper towel, which I've already got glue all over, so let's just do this, get another paper towel. And this is what I'll use for clamping pressure. Put that right in there. Tighten up the tailstock. Bring this in. And that'll hold everything nice and straight. Get that excess glue out of there. Should hold it nice and tight and straight. Alright, well I'll be back in about an hour or so. We'll put some finish on here and we'll be done. That's a big old pin roller. Put my finish on, and it's just the Howard Butcher Block conditioner. I'm just going to use it. It's got waxes and oils in it. We'll see what it looks like. Alright, let's see here. Wow, boy, that figure in that maple No walnut. And you got to get it back behind that chamfer right there. Way down in there. And I'll probably do a couple of coats of this just to make sure it all soaks in really well. It's not a very durable finish, but it's good for you know, bowls and things like that are food grade. All right. And it will not be like very shiny either, so it has really almost a matte type finish once it cures up. So yeah, there it is. Look at that striping. That's crazy. Let's zoom in on this a little bit. Look at that. Golly. Wow, Todd. That was a nice blank. Alright. There it is. A brand new pen roller. From that maple blank that Todd gave me. And he said, make a pen roller out of it. So there you go, Todd. There's your pen roller right there. I've made this roller here for my mom for Christmas, and I think she'll really like it. She's actually kind of hinted a couple of times that I haven't made her a pen roller. so now she's got one, and it's probably one of the best looking ones I've ever done. I love the look of that maple. That curly in there is just beautiful. I mean, it is just beautiful. And the ambrosia mixed in there with it, it just sets it off. But this will be my last video, probably of this year. So I hope y'all have a Merry Christmas and Happy New Year to all y'all. We'll see y'all next year.